Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Welcome to Ramblin' Live. What does a truck driver do in his downtime? We're going to talk about that in a little bit, and I'm going to show you one of the things I do in my downtime. I'm going to do some woodworking, scroll sawing on the road outside of my truck. Okay, so let me get the phone, my camera set up on the tripod here. See if I can do this without disconnecting and interrupting the live. Okay, so let's see, might have to move this a little bit. All right. Oh sure, got the sun shining in my eyes here. Let's see, it should be continuing to go that way. Actually, I might have to shift just a hair here. Maybe I'll do that. Let me just shift it just a hair. Change the angle a little bit here. Oh, good night. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. Okay. Get more like that. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so get this show on the road here. There's a lot to set up. It's a lot of work making videos, especially when you don't make money on it. I don't make a penny, but I do it for fun, just to help people smile and share my life. So all right, how do I look? This is the only time I wear a do-rag is when I'm doing a live stream. Okay, so anybody on here yet? So if you missed the live stream, you can watch the replay later today. Anybody on here? Oh, there is. We got a few people on here. Where's my comments? Where is my comments? I can't see my comments. Hello. There they are. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Frankie. Welcome, friends. Okay, so let's get the show on the road. Okay, I'm going to give you a little update where I'm at, what's happening, and yeah, what you're going to see in this live stream. Well, we'll give it a shot anyway. Need some more coffee here. So grab a coffee or a tea or a pop or a beer or a pickle juice or eggnog. You know, we can't really get eggnog right now, I don't think. Lemonade, whatever you want to drink. So grab a snack, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is where you're at. I don't know why my comments, I don't see them unless I click on the screen. Hello, I don't see them. There they are. I don't know why they don't stay on. I don't know. Anyway, how is the video and how is the sound? So what I did was I decided I was going to do this. So I got an extension cord so that I'm a ways away from the truck. Okay? Because my truck's running and the reefer's running, and you wouldn't be able to hear anything if I was right next to the truck. Normally, if I'm going to scroll saw outside the truck, I'd put it right outside the door. They're both okay? Okay, I'll speak up because you can still hear it. I got a 50-foot extension cord and I'm still a little close. I could go a little further, but I don't know. Hey, there's actually a pile of snow in the trees here. Wow. Okay, so update here. So I titled this live stream, "What does a trucker do in his downtime?" So we're going to talk about that, and then I'm just going to quickly tell you what I do, and then the live stream is going to be about me talking about this one thing I do, and I'm going to actually do some demonstrations for fun, and I'm going to just talk about tips and stuff. I don't know. yeah, if anybody, so here's the thing. I like doing live streams because I like to talk back and forth with people. Okay, so hopefully more people come on. And yeah, ask questions, give me your tips and advice, complaints. You guys can complain, just be honest. I mean, there's a lot you can complain about when you watch me. How do I look in my do-rag? Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna wear a different hat or something, but I thought, no, it's kind of my thing to do a do-rag for the live stream. Okay, so it is Sunday, February 9th, 2025, and it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time. So yeah, so what time is it where you're at? What's the weather like where you're at? Right here, it's about 58 degrees, probably warmer in the sun. It's nice in the shade, actually. And yeah, so last night I actually stopped at a rest area. Okay, so I'm loaded with chicken. I'm gonna deliver in McLeansville, North Carolina tomorrow morning, Monday morning. Got loaded Friday, so I had all kinds of time. I stopped at a rest area last night. I was gonna do a live stream. I set all this up, and then I didn't have any reception. I couldn't connect, and I was pretty upset. I get frustrated easy about things, especially lately, I don't know why. I put everything away, and then I just had dinner and watched a movie, and I was frustrated because I wanted to do something. I worked hard to do it, and then I didn't have reception. But anyway, I got reception now. I'm doing it today, and I'm in a better mood today, so it's a good day. Every day is a blessing. So as I share things here, realize that I'm not perfect. I'm not a know-it-all. I just like to share what I learn as I learn, and it's just kind of fun to share my life. Please tell me if you have better ideas. And that's the thing, when I share ideas about woodworking, scrollsawing, anything about life, it's so that it inspires you to think on your own. Be creative. Think up your own things to do. Maybe you'll use my tips, but maybe it'll give you better ideas. So yeah, that's great. So hopefully more people come on here. Lynn and Frankie, it's great to have you, even if it's just you two. I'm hoping my wife might pop in. She's actually celebrating her mom's birthday today in Pueblo, Colorado. So, Mom, if you're watching, happy birthday. Love you so much. Yeah, maybe my son Hayden will come on. I forgot to tell him I was doing a live stream. I should have. But Hayden, Kyler, Keone, if you're watching, Papa loves you. My daughter Danny and Hazel, Grandpa loves you if you're watching, or if you watch this later. Any family, friends, strangers, I love you. I love everyone. Okay, so yeah. So, I don't know if I want to tell you exactly where I'm at. That's probably not a safe thing to do, honestly, but I think there's only one person in the area right here. And if he wanted to pop in, that'd be great. Okay, I am at the pilot truck stop in Haw River, North Carolina. Exit 150, I believe. I'm on the back corner here. If you're in the area, come and say hi. I really doubt anybody's in the area, except for Tyler, Artisan Pirate. Check out his channel. He does a lot of cool videos on scrollsawing and all kinds of stuff. He's like 10 minutes from me here. We might get together later today. I don't know. I haven't heard from him. Anyway, Tyler, if you're in the area, stop on by and I'll buy you coffee or buy you lunch, or, you know, I don't know. Or we could just scroll saw here. You can be part of the live stream. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of what's happening in my neck of the woods. I'm going to do a little live stream here, and then I'm going to get a shower. And then I think I'm going to go back west I'm on I-40. Go back west on I-40 to the rest area and hang out there for the night, and then deliver tomorrow morning. And then I think I'm going to load Sweet Taters again, I think, in Nashville, North Carolina. And they're going back to Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. And then I'll go home for the weekend and pick up my wife from the airport. Hopefully that'll all work out. We'll see. I lost somebody. Who did I lose? Okay, so what I was going to say, okay, tell me if I need to speak up louder. 52 in Alabama and gray skies. Okay. So what does a truck driver do when you have downtime? A lot of truck drivers will just sit in their truck, get in trouble, who knows what, or just veg on movies or read or whatever, you know. But I like to make the most of my time. If I have downtime, I just like to make the most of every day. That's live fully alive. That's what I always say. That's what my sticker says anyway. Um, and you know, do what you can. And it's changed through the years. I used to just, yeah, maybe watch movies or read, and I still do that. But I do different things. So yeah, I might read. I have my Bible with me. I have other books. I'll read. I have a TV and probably about 70 movies in my truck, so I'll watch movies. I'll go for walks. I'll go for a hike when I can. I have my backpacks in the truck. 31 in Ohio and snow on the ground. Okay. Is it done snowing there? Because I think you got the snow that we got yesterday, I think. I don't think we got as much as we were supposed to. It was going to be 8-10 inches, but I think we only got a couple inches, which is good. Yeah, you know, and so through the last, especially the last 4 or 5 years, I have started to have my backpacks and stuff in my truck so I can go for hikes and also woodworking things. And yeah, so I have backpacks in there. I can go for a hike when I get a chance, which isn't very often, but I actually put my cool day pack on just anytime I go for a walk. So I try to get a couple walks in every day. I also go explore places. I make videos. I play my mandolin and try to get better at that. Getting more on Wednesday. Okay. I clean and organize my truck. I exercise. People are looking at me funny here. Yeah. Anyway, that's okay. I mean, I look funny. I mean, look at me. But yeah, exercise, and I started bringing my carving kit so I can carve spoons and whittle things. And now I have a scroll saw with me. So I have a scroll saw. So you've seen in my other videos, I built a little workbench and a toolbox that's between my seats, and it works for a little end table. And I can do woodworking on there. I can do it outside. You're sitting outside and just carving spoons, Frankie? Okay, that's cool. You know, and yeah, so now I have my scroll saw. So I have the little workbench and the little toolbox I have in there that I can do some woodworking on. And now I have a scroll saw, and you've seen at the beginning of the video, I have a Delta 16-inch variable speed scroll saw, and I made a little workbench here. So this scroll saw is clamped to this workbench with clamps from Harbor Freight, by the way. They were like $3, and they're so good. Harbor Freight has great deals, y'all. Unless you're a professional woodworker or contractor, they have great tools. They really do. And actually, I like these for $3.50 better than the more expensive ones I have, because these ones grip and you can tighten them easier. They're great clamps. So I can take the scroll saw off, and I do when I load it because it's heavy. But I got it clamped to this little workbench, and I worked on this morning. And I put a couple of shelves in this little workbench. It's perfect height, everything. I put a magnet on the side to hold some blades and other tools. Yeah. And then I just have a bucket here. I know it's a Home Depot bucket. It should be Menards because that's my favorite. Just for cutoffs. I have another little table here. I have my phone on my tripod. I have a coffee here. I also have a Sprite or cream soda to have later and a water. I have some wood to cut here. I have some patterns I'm going to work on. Other things I got scissors. I have a little mini drill. Some other little tools and post-its, a nail set, pens, pencils, a square. A couple paper towels, a couple band-aids just in case. I've only cut myself twice in 33 years on the scroll saw. So, and then it wasn't even that bad, but just in case. Some post-its, yeah, and I got a little setup here, and I got a stool. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to start out with scripture because I like to do that in my live streams. Are we still live? I hope we're still live. Okay, the scripture I picked today, I picked it before. Ecclesiastes 3:1. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. And I picked that one just because God's in control. God's with me always. And so when I talk about downtime as a trucker, I mean, I have the evenings, right? I'm done driving on the evenings. Well, if I was at home, I would spend time with my wife and family and friends, hobbies, whatever, hang out at home. Well, what do you do in the truck in the evenings when you're done driving all day? Again, I have lots of just little hobbies and just different things I can do. But sometimes I have a whole day or a weekend like I do now. And then I get out my scroll saw and do some woodworking. But yeah, God's in control. He's always with me, and there's a time for everything, you know. And yeah, I just love that scripture, and just all the different things of life. That there's a time for everything, and a season for every activity under heaven. And it's so true. God's word is real and alive, and so true. The Byrds, 1965, they wrote a song called "Turn, Turn, Turn," and in that song they have that scripture, which I think is pretty cool. And actually, that song was in Forrest Gump, and it was in the show The Wonder Years. A little bit of trivia there. I have all this meaningless trivia bouncing around my mind, and sometimes it just comes out. I need another drink of coffee. It's a beautiful day, and I thank God for the weather. Who else do we got on here? So there's 5 people on here. Frankie and Lynn, I don't know who the others are, but whoever you are, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera around and just, well, you already see my setup here. I guess you already seen it. I just have a couple of shelves I put in here, and I have a whole bunch of templates. I'm gonna actually cut out some, make some templates out of hardboard. I have them all traced, so I'm gonna work on some templates. I'm gonna cut some things. So I'm gonna demonstrate a few things here. Before I do that, I thought I would just real quick go through my tips. And I know I did that on the last live stream, I guess. Just some quick things. And Frankie, Lynn, anybody else, if you have questions, if you have thoughts, if you want me to show you something of the scroll saw or talk about something, I'll do it. Just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to ramble, okay? And I'd rather you guys ask me questions, and I could actually do some meaningful stuff. Yeah, it's still pretty loud here. I should have a 100-foot cord. Lynn says, in the 40 years that I drove truck, I always spent time entertaining by playing music at the truck stop. That is wonderful. And that blesses other people, too. Lynn, that is so cool. I could take my mandolin and go in and play, but yeah, I would scare people off. I mean, with my playing and my singing. So that wouldn't be good. I'm just going to quickly go through some different things, just my quick tips. It'll take 5-10 minutes, okay? All right, and then I'm going to demonstrate, just do some stuff here. And I don't know how good it'll be on live, but we'll try it here. Okay, so if you've never been, if you've never done, well, let's say you're new to woodworking or scroll sawing. Here's just a couple of thoughts. Start with what you have. Maybe somebody gave you an old scroll saw and it's not that great. Just start with it. I know that sometimes if you start with an old rickety scroll saw, that's not the blade changing is hard and it vibrates, you might okay, I don't want to do this. This is no fun. But at the same time, it makes you appreciate things because it will get better. I started on an old Craftsman 18-inch. It's in my shop tour video on the shelf. It was hard, but it still got me interested in woodworking and scroll sawing. And I've got better ones through the years. So yeah, start with what you have. Used is great. I'm not going to harper on that. Harbor? I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm not going to talk a lot about that, but used is great. I have 2 Delta scroll saws in my shop. They work great, and I would rather buy used great saws than brand new cheap ones. Even if I had a lot of money, I still wouldn't buy one of the brand new expensive ones. I'd get a good used one that's better. I like Delta. Nobody's paying me. I don't have sponsors, but I like Delta tools. I like the older scroll saws, ones that were made in the early 90s into the 2000s. I just like the Delta scroll saws. And I have a whole bunch of them too, and other saws too for teaching and stuff. But yeah, just get used. So yeah, 3 things to look for in a scroll saw, whether it's a used one or a new one. Low vibration. You don't want it to vibrate because it's hard to use it if it vibrates a lot. Easy blade changing. It doesn't have to be the quick release on the Delta, but I like them. But the regular simple turn ones on most scroll saws nowadays, they're fine. They're just not my favorite, but something that's easy. Because a lot of them you need tools if it's a really old scroll saw or a really cheap one. So easy blade changing, because it gets annoying if that's a pain. So easy blade change, and a dust blower. You got to have a dust blower to blow off the dust so you can see your cut line and you just enjoy it more. Those are the three main things. And then there's other things too. Here are some other accessories you can add to your scroll saw if it doesn't have it. A foot pedal. You plug your phone, plug your scroll saw, your light, your shop vac, everything into a foot pedal, and you just push the foot pedal and it comes on. Then your hands are free. It actually probably saves wear and tear on the switch on the scroll saw too, because it's always on. Put it on a stand. If your scroll saw didn't come with a stand, put it on a stand. I make all of my workbenches and stands out of 2x4s and plywood. Very sturdy, very cheap, and they work great and last forever. Also tilt the back of your scroll saw. I didn't tilt this. I forgot about that. I got to get a piece of, actually I got some chunks of pine here. I think I'll put under that. If you tilt the back of your scroll saw, then you're looking down at your workpiece, and it's just better. It's a better angle. It's better for your neck and your back, and you can see it better. Have an extra light, like a little adjustable light for when there's shadows. Have a magnifier if you need one. I do have one of those. I don't use it, but as my eyes are getting worse, as I'm getting older, I will use that. But a magnifier, and you can even get a light with a magnifier combination. A stool. I'm sitting on a stool here. It's way more comfortable. I see people scroll signs standing up. I don't get that, but it's more comfortable to sit on a stool. Somebody asked a question. Give me 1 second. Let me go through these accessories for a scroll saw, and then I'll look at the question. Have a cutoff bin, just so that you can just slide your cutoffs into a bin, so they don't just go on the floor or the ground. I gotta watch for critters here too, by the way. I mean, a bear, or a spider, tarantula, snake, lizard, who knows? I don't know. This is North Carolina. What kind of animals are here? What kind of bugs? Actually, I haven't seen many yet. It was cooler last night, so hopefully nothing's gonna crawl on me and get me. I love the outdoors, y'all. You know that, but I'm a wimp. I'm scared of everything. But I will say, one of my favorite scripture verses, Psalm 27:1, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? I have a little thing my wife gave me. It's on a Velcro on my dash. I've had it for years. I have a patch of the same scripture on my backpack. And my friend Frankie made me a leather notepad, and it's on there, and it's beautiful. I'll show that in the video. It's in the truck, but yeah, so very cool. Thanks again, Frankie. But yeah, I'm afraid of everything, but really I'm not afraid because God's with me. Okay, pencils. These are things to have in a little bin by your scroll saw, or a little holder, or on a magnet, or nearby, that are nice to have for your scroll saw. I'm speaking up because my truck's doing a regen and it's getting louder. How is the sound? Is it still good? The other thing is, how is the video? Here's the thing, y'all. I don't know if you know this, but I do all my videos with my phone. I think they turn out great. I do all my editing with a free app. I upload from my phone. And yes, I put a lot of work into videos, and I don't make any money. I do 3-4 videos a week. Plus I work 70 hours a week. This is a hobby. I do it on the side. There's people that sit and do one video a week and get paid for it and complain it's a lot of work. It's really not that much work. I do it for free. Anyway, why did I just ramble on that? Oh, because there's 2 cameras on a phone. I'm using the front-facing one because I can see myself and I know if I'm in the frame. That's the one I always use. Unless I'm videotaping scenery or something, or doing a shop tour, then I use the back camera. The back camera is better than the front, but I don't like using it because I can't tell if I'm in the frame. I might use that when I do the demonstration, so because it might be better video. I don't know, so let me know. Like, how sharp and clear is this compared to the other side? Whoop. Now that's the camera on the back side. Of course, all you're looking at is my truck and a garbage can, but so supposedly that camera is better than this one. But this one I can see myself. So anyway, both the same. Okay. I'll probably just stay on this one then because I can see it better. Anyway, here's some other things to keep by your scroll saw. Pencils, pen, eraser, a rule, a nail set, a knife, screwdriver, pliers, a compass, tape measure, extra scroll saw blades, Packing tape, clear packing tape, and not the cheap stuff, not the cheap stuff. Don't go there. No, don't use the cheap tape. A little mini drill press if you can. I have a little mini Dremel next to me because then I can pre-drill without getting up. Yeah, you can buy those fancy ones, but just a mini Dremel or a generic one, they work great. Or a little screw gun, whatever. A file, sandpaper. Just some things to have next. You know, I also have some little washers because then I can do like curves on the corners, little things like that. What can a scroll saw do? You can make simple cutouts. You can make puzzles, names, word art, fretwork, segmentation, intarsia, marquetry, 3D and compound things, bevel cuts, toys, games, wall art, desk art, useful items, puzzle boxes, jewelry, custom orders. There's a bazillion things you can do on a scroll saw. It's just a great tool. It's very creative and it's very safe. There's a bear peeking at me. Ah. Oh, that's a pile of garbage, actually. I wish I'd see a bear. There are bears in North Carolina. Probably not here at the truck stop, but you never know. You just never know. But yeah, there's some things you can do. You know, here are my 12 tips, and they kind of change, but be safe. When you're cutting, keep your fingers on the side. Don't put them in front of the blade. Wear safety glasses. I have bifocal safety glasses here. Wear a mask if you can. I don't usually, but I'm working outside today. Earplugs are good. Whatever. Just be safe. Take it slow. Okay, that was number 1. Number 2, take it slow. Just take your time. Let the blade do the work. Don't push hard. If you push hard, it's hard to follow the line. Also, you're going to burn the blade. You're going to break the blade. What's the hurry? It's a hobby. You're doing it for fun. Take your time. Take it slow. Number 3, start simple. Just do little, well, practice cuts first. Then do like just simple things like an elephant. Wow. What would be easier than an elephant? A circle, a square, a heart. Number 3, don't be critical of yourself. You're learning. Just enjoy it and just don't be critical of yourself. Don't be upset if you're going to do some scroll sawing. I would say that for everything. Now, I'll be the first one to say that woodworking and scroll sawing is a very good therapy for your mind, for your body, for your soul. It's good. But don't go out in your shop if you're angry or really upset or really depressed. You know, you're working with tools that can cut skin and I mean, they cut metal and wood, and their skin is no problem for tools. So you don't want to be using tools if you're angry, really upset, really depressed. So even though I think woodworking and scroll sawing is wonderful therapy, be in a pretty good frame of mind when you're out there. Don't be too angry or upset if you're going to do woodworking. But that said, if you're feeling a little down, if you're bored, it's a wonderful hobby, and it's really good for your mental health. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Number 6, be unique. Be yourself. Yeah, there's a bazillion patterns out there, but like I always say, you don't have to do it exactly like everyone else. Cut outside the line. That's what I do, just to make it different. Combine patterns. Make up your own pattern. Be unique. I didn't number these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Think outside the box. Just again, make up your own patterns. Just have fun. Anything you can draw on wood, you can cut out of wood. Is that 7? Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 8. Number 8. Use patterns as a guide only. You don't have to do them exact. If you want to, fine, but even if it's somebody else's patterns, I go off the line. You don't notice that in the end. I mean, if it's like intarsia, you got to be really accurate. But otherwise, yeah, just use a pattern as a guide and then make it your own. Number 9, don't give up. It takes time to learn. I wasn't really good at it. It took me months to get halfway decent on the scroll saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 10, keep learning. Always be learning. You know what, y'all? I really enjoy teaching. If I could be a full-time teacher, I would. I would just love it. I love teaching, but I also love to learn, and I'm never going to stop learning. So keep on learning. Number 11, have fun. Just have fun making sawdust. Don't make it a job. I mean, no, if I could sit home and sell stuff and make a living doing Scrollsawing, I probably would, but yeah, and even then it would still be fun. Just have fun making sawdust. And number 12, share it with others. I have tried to help other people get into Scrollsawing through the years. I've been Scrollsawing for 33 years in woodworking. And actually early on, like 30 years ago, I got a couple people into Scrollsawing. And just to share the hobby and help others to do it. And share by just sharing tips and what you learn too. And just like all of life, everything that God gives us, everything that God teaches us, we can use that to bless others, to help others. And yeah, that's what I pray every day. That's what I prayed this morning. Lord, use me today. I hope God can use me. Whether it's through this video at the truck stop here, whatever I'm doing today, just to help somebody in need, to bless somebody, to help people to know God. I don't know. But yeah, share it with others. And then some other things, you know, places to get patterns, magazines, books, online, use your computer, make up your own. There's so many places to get patterns. Watch other YouTubers. Beware of copyright laws. You know, if you're selling stuff, you can't use like Disney stuff or Pepsi, or there's copyrights. You got to be aware of that. Dust collection for the scroll saw, not really. I mean, some of them come with a port, but it doesn't really do much. I just have mine like zip tied right underneath, because most of the dust just falls through the hole. There's not much dust really, or noise from a scroll saw. That's what's nice. But yeah, and there's not much maintenance to do on them either. Keep them clean. Some of the older ones you got to oil. Just check parts and you know, I don't know, yeah, that kind of stuff. Blades, there's all kinds of blades out there. I use Olson blades mostly and Flying Dutchman, but there's other ones too that are good. Tension, the tension should be really tight, but not too tight. And we're going to tighten that in a minute, and I have a unique way to try to tighten it. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. Again, there's tons of places to get patterns. Materials, wood, plastic, glass, near, metal, brass. You could fudge. Chocolate fudge. I cut my wife's chocolate fudge a couple of years ago because it was really hard. It was really good, but I had to use a scroll saw to cut it because we couldn't cut it. But you can cut anything on the scroll saw. Sanding, you know, you can use a bench sander or power sanders. A lot of times I'll just hand sand things. For finishing, I usually just put clear poly on most projects. Sometimes I'll stain them. Sometimes I'll dip them in Danish oil or tung oil, or you know, things like that. You know, there's other things you can do. You can do stack cutting. I've done that. I don't think it works that great. Each the different layers, they don't always end up the same. But you can try it. People do that. You can also use spiral blades. It's another thing I don't really think work that great, but some people have good luck with them. Again, you can do 3D compound cutting, bevel cuts, attaching patterns. So for me, if it's a really detailed pattern, I'll put blue packing tape. No, I'll put blue painter's tape on the wood. Then I'll put like a glue stick or spray adhesive, and then I'll put the pattern on. And then I'll usually put clear packing tape over that, and then I'll cut out the project, and then carefully peel it off and sand off the stuff, whatever. But for the most part, I use I make templates like this. I make templates out of hardboard, if you know, for most everything, and I'm going to make a few today, because then you can just trace on the wood. You don't have to deal with the tape and the adhesive and the glue and the patterns and printing and all that. That's just my 2 cents on that. So yeah, that's just a bunch of stuff, and yeah, that's about it for that. So now I'm just going to do some demonstrations, but I want you all to talk and ask me questions, and if there's something you want me to show, I'll do it, or maybe I'll do it. Okay, let's see if there's any questions here. Let's see. Frankie says, I wish I knew what kind of wood it is. I really soft and carves really good, and some of the wood you gave me. It's probably Well, what color is it, Frankie? It might be mahogany or poplar or cedar if it's soft, if it carves really nice. I got you back into Scrollsawing. Oh, I'm glad. How's my do look? And I got my scrolling shirt on. This is my scrolling shirt that my friend Robert gave me. Hey, Robert, where are you? Why aren't you on here? I know a lot of my friends and family aren't on here today because they're busy doing more important things than watch me. I mean, look at me. Would you watch me? Anyway, okay, I'm gonna do some little demos here. So some of my, well, here I got a whole poplar board here. This is one of my favorite boards to use. One of my favorite woods to cut on the scroll saw. I get it from Menards. That was like, I don't know, 10 bucks, 12 bucks. And you can do a lot with it. I really like poplar. Like, here's a hug. Here's a hug I got traced on poplar. Okay, so where are we here? Oh, I was gonna try something unique on tuning my blade. Anyway, I know I'm weird, y'all. Hey, there's more people on here. Who's on here? Hey, if you're watching, can you give me a thumbs up if you think it deserves a thumbs up? And let us know who you are. There's a few more people on here now. Who's on here? I only see Lynn and Frankie, but there's more people. Let me know who you are. Okay. How do I look? Good night. Hey, okay, so we're gonna do something here. See if this works. Oh, good night. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in further when I'm cutting, but the first, well, okay, so you get your blade in there, and then you gotta tension it, right? And you probably can't hear this because of the truck, even though I'm 50 feet away and it's still noisy. But you gotta tension the blade, and there's a tension here, and then there's a lever. And you want it really tight, right? Hey, Dave, welcome. Dave's from Ohio, Lynn. You guys are probably like cousins or something. I don't know. We're in Ohio. Lynn's where are you, Lynn? Toledo, Perrysburg. Dave, where are you at? Okay, so you can just go like this. And it's like a B flat or a C sharp, I'm thinking. But do you want to know for sure? Hey, Lynn, you're a musician. Hey, we got another David from the UK. Welcome. Thank you so much for taking time to watch. So, hey, Lynn, how can we really figure out what note this is? Not that it matters, but just for fun. I got my tuner from my mandolin. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it's gonna work, and I don't know if the battery's good anyway. Okay, let's where am I gonna put it here? Oh, good night. Okay, we'll put it right here. Okay. I haven't used it for a while. Hopefully the battery's good. Uh-oh, I think the battery... Oh, no, yeah. Hey, it's working. Okay. I don't think it's loud enough. G? How's it a G? You guys got to see this. It's actually working. Oh, I'm so weird. Okay. Oh, good night. Okay. Look at this. All right. Oh, gosh, I'm scary when I'm close up. I'm scary when I'm distant, too. Up. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I don't know if you can see. Oh, good night. All right. Oh. All right. Well, the thing isn't staying on here very good. Okay. Oh, good night. Oh, this is going good. This is going good. I think my battery's dying. Okay, wait. Where'd it go? Come on. I don't even see this. I think I need it tighter. Okay, wait. It says it's an F. Okay. D. Okay. It said D. Yeah, it said D. I'm thinking we want a C. So let's just keep going here until we break the blade. Oh, it's still a D. Okay. I'm going to break the blade here, you watch. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, now it says G. Oh, A. Wait. How, which direction? Am I going the wrong direction? Okay, let's go less. Because people always say it's like a B flat or a C. Oh no, that's too deep. That's too low. Can you guys see this? It's actually working. G. I don't know. I think my battery's dying on my tuner. Oh, this is a D. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. Okay, that was weird. Anybody else think that was weird? So, actually, this might work. Can I do this? I'm gonna use this camera. And we gotta get lower here. I'm gonna use the front-facing camera, which is supposedly the better camera. Okay, and I'm gonna look through the camera while I'm Scrollsawing. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Okay, what do we got here? I'm missing things here. That is right clip on the blue. I think should wear a do-rag all the time. I don't really have a do. Got to take my wife out for her birthday dinner. Check this later when it's uploaded. Okay, David, you have a wonderful day. Hey, it's my wife's mom's birthday today too. Tell your wife happy birthday. Thanks so much for popping in. Yeah, watch it later when you have time to just waste. Thanks again. Okay, I'm gonna loosen the clamps and I'm gonna put a couple boards on the back like I say I like to do. Hey, that tuner actually kind of worked. I know that was really weird. Anybody else think that was weird? All right, so I'm gonna use this camera. Does it look better? Supposedly it's better. All right, I got some pine boards I'm gonna put behind it here. So I'm gonna take my handy dandy Harbor Freight. Hi, can you see me now? I'm behind the scroll saw. I'm gonna take my Harbor Freight clamps off so I can raise. Yeah, look at these, y'all. These clamps, $3. These are the best things. They're just amazing. Amazing, y'all. Amazing. All right. Because I like that they have grips on the handles. The more expensive ones don't have grips. And they're just hard. They're just really hard to... Okay, I don't need that many. We're just going to go up a little bit here. But they don't have grips on them. They're hard to tighten, but the Harbor Freight ones are actually better. All right. Let's see. Hopefully this will reach now. Oh, they're pretty long. These are actually 6-inch clamps. Okay, bear with me, y'all. I'm going to try to do this. Okay. The reason I want to use these kind of clamps is it's temporary. Because when the scroll saw is in the truck, well, I still have it clamped down, but it's clamped a little differently to ride, and then I have a ratchet strap so it doesn't bounce down the road. Yeah, these are just the best clamps. Seriously. Yeah, some people say, oh, if you over tighten them, they bend. Well, don't over tighten. You shouldn't be over tightening anyway. I think they work great for $3.50. These are, I'm gonna get some more of these. And they have long ones too. And yeah, the long ones kind of bend when you get it too tight, but you shouldn't be doing it too tight anyway. Okay. All right, now, see? Now we're at a good angle here. Are y'all with me still? I don't know if this is gonna work. I think this should work because I can actually look through the camera while I'm cutting. So now you guys can see it I should try this at home too. I think this is gonna work good. Here, I'm gonna turn this. Oh, good night. Yeah, I know. I'm not like a master videographer. And the nice thing is the tripod won't touch the scroll saw so that it won't vibrate. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I got a dust blower. Just to show you the different parts of the scroll saw. The arm's up there. This is the table. This is the tensioning here. Oh, good night. I got the thing too tight. Okay, so the tension. So this is kind of the fine-tuned tension. You turn that, and then you do the lever. That's the tensioning. That's the dust blower. This is the quick set blade holder from Delta. I love these blade holders. Once you have that set, that's all you do to tighten it. Get a little tighter there. Once you get it set, I mean, it really holds the blade well. I like it better than the thumb screw ones, but that's just my personal opinion. I really like the older Delta scroll saws. So this is the 16-inch variable speed scroll saw. It's the model number is 40-540. This is like a $200 scroll saw. It's in perfect condition. I got it for 25 bucks and the guy delivered it to me. Can you believe that? I like this blade holder, and I also like that it has a removable insert here. The newer scroll saws don't have that, and you can't see to put the bottom blade holder. You got to look underneath or look in that tiny hole. I like this better, and you can make zero clearance inserts. Yeah, so this one doesn't have a quick release on the bottom. I'm gonna get one though and put it on the bottom. Right now I have to use an Allen wrench, so, but it's fine. But I like that too. That's what I like about and I like the Delta scroll saws. Ah, boy, that's close. Okay, we're gonna do some demos in a few minutes here, but I'm gonna look at the comments and ramble a little bit more. So, just a couple of things. I don't like most of the newer scroll saws. I'd rather get older ones. I just think they were built better. The heavier, the better. And I like the older Delta scroll saws. The older Craftsman are good too. The thing is about some of the newer scroll saws, they're making them bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, I have 16-inch scroll saws. I have an 18-inch, but you don't need them any bigger than that, in my personal opinion. Again, this is all my personal opinion. Hey, you want to see something really gross and weird, as long as I'm at this angle? I know, I just lost some viewers and subscribers on that one. Sorry. Anyway, people are making them, you know, 21-inch scroll saws, or 20, 21, 24, 25, 30. Why do you need a scroll saw so long? They're huge. I don't get the point of that. But everybody's different. Everything I do in the scroll saw is small. Christmas ornaments, word art, names, small decorations. But I've also done some big things, and I've made things that are this big, like 3-4 feet long, on my 16-inch Delta. I like them small. You can take them anywhere. They don't take up a lot of room in your shop. I just don't see a reason for the really long, big scroll saws. Just my personal opinion. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple of demonstrations here in a minute. Merle Hammer. Hey, welcome. He popped in and then he left. It was probably when I was doing the nose thing. Frankie says, I was a little strange upon you a tuner to set the tension blade. Well, it worked. It worked. If it works. Okay, so I'm just gonna demonstrate just cutting a little bit here. Sound good for anybody new about scrolling? Okay. Whoop. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. How's the video on this camera? Hey, Bob Bennett, welcome. Welcome everybody to the show. I'm just doing a ramble here at a truck stop. My truck's right there. I have my scroll saw set up here, and I'm doing some scrolling. Okay, the angle is off here. Let's do it right about there. I'm gonna see if I can scroll saw with the camera in front of me. I don't know if it'll work or not, but if it does, this is a whole new, think of the opportunities. Okay, Let's take a bigger piece here. Okay. Hello from Northwest Ohio. Oh, you're from, look at this. Merle's from Ohio too. I enjoy your ramblings, but wonder why the writing on your shirt is backwards. Oh, okay. Okay, here's the thing, y'all. Well, okay, like I said before, there's 2 cameras on a phone. I use a phone to do all my videos. There's the front-facing one like this one. When I use this one, it's backwards, I know. Sorry about that. But everything's backwards on a live stream. Now on regular videos, it's not. If it is backwards in my editing tool, I'll turn the video around. But it's backwards because I'm doing live stream and I can't flip it. That's just the way it is. On the other camera, on this one, it's not backwards because it's facing forward. Does that make sense? I use this camera because I like to see myself. I don't know why. That sounded weird. But I like to know if I'm in the frame. If I use the other camera, I can't tell. But since I'm doing the scroll saw, I'm using another one. But if that answers your question, the writing on my shirt is backwards because I'm using the front-facing camera. Sorry. Oh, I thought it switched. What am I doing here? Okay. This is really cool. I guess I never thought of putting the camera like this. I'll have to do this at home too. Yeah, Merle, you got 3 people on here from Ohio. That's pretty cool. All right. I'm just going to demonstrate here, okay? I don't have a foot pedal, so I have to turn the switch on. And it is a variable speed, but I never change the speed, rarely. But hopefully, the bottom blade holder is kind of finicky on this one, so hopefully it's holding the blade good. I am going to put a quick release on it, but I'm just going to do some basic cuts here. Okay, slow down, hold on, hold the fort here. Couple of things quick. When you get a scroll saw, it's going to have a hold down foot on it. And that's to hold the wood down because the blade likes to pick up your board. Some scroll saws will also have a shield on here, okay, a guard. I'm not telling you to do this, but I take the guard and the foot hold down, I take them off every scroll saw I have because I don't want anything in the way here for scrolling. But I just teach safety, you know, be safe, you know. You don't need to hold down because you can hold it down. Just lightly hold the wood down. Keep your hands, your fingers always on the side, never put them in front, and just push slow and be careful. You don't need a shield, it's just a little bit of dust, you know. I'm not telling you to take them off, but I take them off because I don't like anything in the way. I like to see where the blade is, my cut line. So I'd rather just be really safe. So I take the guard off, I take the foot hold down thing. If you want to keep them on, that's great. I wouldn't tell you to take them off, but you decide for yourselves. Use all the safety equipment that you get with your scroll saw and your tools. But I've been doing it for 33 years, and I just take them off so I can see the blade, so I can see the pattern, and I just be really careful. That's just my point of view. Okay. So always just lightly hold down. Okay, Frank, you have a wonderful day. You can watch the rest later. Have a great day. So lightly hold the wood down so that the blade, because the blade wants to pick it up. So keep your hold down on the wood and just lightly push through. Actually, here, let's draw a line here. See if I can follow the line, and just keep your fingers on the sides. And it's like driving a car. You need to turn to stay on the road, to stay on the pattern line. Just like driving a car. Slow down on the corners. Whoa, I went off a little bit there, but it's okay. You'll never notice, and you can sand, and my dust blower isn't working real well here. So you can adjust the dust blower. I'm just going to bend mine a little bit here. You can adjust this, and maybe I might have a crack in it. I'm not sure. You can blow too, but it's really nice when your dust blower is working. I might have a crack in the hose, but I'll probably just put a new hose in. But yeah, just, you know, I wouldn't get closer than an inch to the blade. Just be really careful. But the scroll saw is very safe. It's one of the safest tools you can use, but still be careful because you can get cut. But look at it. You can turn so sharp. You can do incredible, intricate work on the scroll saw. You can make amazing things. So that's just, I mean, and the thing is, the blades cut really smooth this way. And the only thing you got to do is sand the front. So you never have to sand there because it cuts so smooth. But, I mean, look at that. Hey, that looks like a nose. Not as big as my nose, but anyway. Okay, let's see. What do I got that I could cut? Okay, I'm gonna... Anybody still here? Everybody on here still? I'm gonna do a Jesus word. This is one of my favorite things to make. Yeah, I think I don't know that my dust blower is working. I'll put it a little lower here. It might have a crack in it, or maybe it's clogged. I don't know. Let me see here. So if anybody has any questions, any thoughts, anything at all, just shoot them to me. I'm gonna squeeze this. Open it up a little bit. See if that helps. Oh, now I tuned it different. Oh, anyway. How's the video? That's kind of cool. I actually have the camera in front, between me and the scroll saw. It's actually working. So, here's the thing. For the most part, keep your fingers on the side of the blade. One on the left, one on the right. But sometimes it gets kind of awkward, but just always be safe. Like right now, the way I'm going to start this, I'm going to put both hands on the right. This is how I've cut hundreds of these Jesus words out. I just spelled it. I just took a template and just spelled it. This is a piece of pine, actually. I usually don't use pine, but and I've been making hundreds of these. I love to give them away, but so I have a certain way. I usually go counterclockwise for the most part. What I usually do, and there's no inside cuts on here, so it makes it nice. Can you hear me still? So I cut all that out, and then I just do the bottom things. So. Alright. Okay, I wonder something. Hopefully I wonder if the bottom blade holder is holding. I might have to put a different, I am going to put a quick release on the bottom, but it doesn't seem like it's holding the tension. I don't know. Let's see how I have both hands on this side now. And I'm doing this slower than normal just so you can see how I do this. But I usually can cut these Jesus words like in about 3 minutes. I'm not perfectly on the line. You don't have to be. Alright, hold on. Raise the dust blower because it's kind of in the way. I don't like anything in the way. So I'm using a number 5 Olson blade, reverse. I usually use the PGT, but they didn't have any. So this is a regular reverse. The PGT are precision ground teeth. They cut even better and faster. This is working good, but I also already cut a few things with this blade. So I'm going extra slow. I usually go a lot faster, but this is kind of cool that I have the camera in between me and the scroll saw, kind of different. But then you can kind of see. Are y'all still with me? Is anybody still out there? You gotta love it. See, I don't go perfectly on the line. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's not that big a deal. When you're done, you can't really tell. And the thing is, this is handcrafted. I'm making these hand cut on the scroll saw. I don't want each one to be the same. I want everything I make. Whoop, some wood fell. Oh, things are vibrating out of the shelves on the little workbench here. I want each thing to be unique, just like we are. God created each one of us, and we're all unique and different. I'm glad we're not all like me, that's for sure. That'd be scary. How's the sound while I'm cutting? See how I'm just kind of changing where I'm holding it? But my fingers are always on the sides for the most part. Again, I'm not perfect. I've been scroll sawing and woodworking for 33 years. I'm still learning. I'm still an amateur. But I just like to show you what I've learned. There's many people out there you should watch that have great teaching videos of scroll sawing and woodworking. Check out all the other YouTubers. Alright, so the bottom of this isn't totally square. So, I think what I'm going to do, see how that works? It cuts really smooth too. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut that edge off. You see that? Just going to cut it. I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to wing it, y'all. I'm just going to cut so whenever I make things, when I lay out my templates on the wood, I put the bottom of the wood on the bottom of the wood, or I put the bottom of the word on the bottom of the word, so it's flat. And that's what I did with this, but the bottom of that pine board wasn't totally flat. So I'm just cutting it flat on the bottom. I just like to have it flat on the bottom of my words because then they sit flat. And look at it, you can actually use the scroll saw blade as a sander. I mean, you can just get really detailed. It's just really amazing. So see, I just cut the bottom off of that. So now it sits up flat. Yeah, that's the thing that's cool. When you cut words like this, you know, you don't need to put them on a base because the letters are attached and, you know, anyway. Okay, then I just do these little divots on the bottom. My blade is coming out, I think. I think the bottom blade holder is releasing. Well, let me see if I can finish here. My tension is changing. So I think the bottom blade holder isn't tight enough. I don't know if you can see that. I almost wish the blade would break so you can see how it does sometimes. It's just part of it. Blades break once in a while, it's okay. But it's better to change a blade before it breaks. Yeah, I'm gonna check that in a second, but yeah. That's all there is to it. I can do these in less than 3 minutes, but I took my time just to show you. So I'm going to check something here. I think the bottom blade holder is releasing the blade. Or is it the top? Maybe it's the top. No, the bottom feels tight. See, there's a set screw down there to hold it. I'm gonna get a quick release like this to put on the bottom too. I have that on the bottom of my two Deltas in my shop at home. I think maybe I don't have this tight enough. Let's see. It was slipping out. Yeah, I think this needs to be a little tighter. Once you get it, because I had a different blade in here before, but once you get it, you don't have to adjust this. Okay, that's too tight. Okay, let's see here. I don't know, is this boring for y'all, or are you enjoying this? So I want to cut one of my I want to cut a template out too and show you guys. Okay, if that's better. I think that's better. Okay, what do we got for comments on here? What we got? Dave says, very nice pattern. Did you make that pattern? Yeah, I made it years ago. It just had a lettering template and I just spelled Jesus. That's it. Nothing fancy. Again, y'all, there's millions of patterns out there that you can buy. There's ones you can download. You can make up patterns in Microsoft Word or any kind of Word thing on your computer. You can get templates. Just make up your own too. I make up a lot of my own things. So I'm gonna make a pattern here. Where did I put it? I'm gonna show you how I make my templates. I make a lot of templates out of hardboard. I got a piece here and I got a bunch of templates that I'm gonna cut here. So I have a lot of, so at home I have templates for my Jesus words, my hugs, Jesus fish, prayer crosses, my smiles that I like to make. I don't know if you can see that I drew on here, and Christmas ornaments. But I'm gonna make patterns to have in the truck. Then they're always in the truck when I'm scroll sawing on the road. So I'm gonna make a few of these. So I'm gonna do one to show you how I make these patterns quick. I think I'm gonna. So here's the thing. This is a big board here, right? Well, you don't need a 30-inch scroll saw to cut big things. So you just gotta kind of maneuver it around. I'm gonna cut this smaller. Here. Where are we here? I'm gonna cut this. Let's see. Hold on. Hold the horses here. Oh, good night. All right. So what I did. See, I have the patterns drawn out here, but I'm just going to cut this piece off so it's smaller. Okay, so now the tripod's in the way, but oh well. And if you're cutting something thin, you gotta just kind of hold it down. Whoop. Yeah, I'm just cutting it smaller. But see, let's say I ran out of room. Well, I am kind of running out of room. So what do I do? Well, just turn it. Or you can go like this and then do it from the other side. Just be creative, y'all. You don't need... Well, hello. See? Now it's smaller. You know, you just turn it a few different directions. You don't need a 30-inch scroll saw. I mean, if you want one, that's fine. But, you know, my favorite size scroll saw is a 16-inch because it's small and it's all I need. So now we're going to go closer again here. So I'm just going to cut out one of these just to show you. It's actually a little hard to see at the sunlight here. You know what I'm going to do? Let's see. I think I got a marker here somewhere. I'm going to retrace the lines on this so I can see it better. See what I'm doing here? I'm just retracing. I already traced out this pattern, so but it's hard to see the pencil, so I'm using a fine, whoa, oh good night, a fine tip Sharpie. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but here's the thing, I'm making a pattern, so I want the pattern to be almost perfect. Okay, I want to be as exact as possible on the pattern, because you know, and then when I make each one, it's not going to be exact, because I like them all to be different and unique, but I want to make the pattern pretty exact. That's just my thing. And here's the thing, I don't even have to draw the pattern. I'll make it exact. That makes sense. For me, I had just been doing this long enough that patterns are just a guide. So that's what I'm going to cut out. That's a Jesus fish, and I'm going to cut that out so I have a pattern, and then I can just trace it on wood. So it's good to, I mean, I use pencil, but you know, to use a Sharpie, you have a little more room. Okay, so I'm going to cut this a little bit smaller again. See what I'm doing here? You gotta love it. Are we having fun? Are you guys enjoying this video, this live stream at all? Oh my goodness, we're over an hour already. Well, we'll keep going for a while if you're having fun. Okay, so now I'm just gonna cut it out. Okay, I need to lower my dust blower a little bit. So I'm gonna get some new hose, because this hose on the dust blower, this hose here is pretty old. I bet it's cracked. That's probably why it's not working very good. So I'm just gonna get some new hose, which you can get like, you know, hardware store, Menards, whatever, or even tubing from a aquarium. That'd probably work. I don't know. So I'm gonna put new tubing on here, and then the dust blower will work better. I'm always kind of fixing up and fine-tuning my scroll saws. So again, if you're just tuning in, I'm in Haw River, North Carolina, pilot truck stop. I got downtime this weekend, so I am just doing one of my things that I do in my downtime is scroll saw woodworking on the road. I got my scroll saw set up here. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just cut the outer edge and then I'll do the inner edge. I think I'll do that on this one. So I'm making a template out of hardboard, and then I'll have it to trace on wood to make Jesus fish. And I'm actually going to make about, I got about 10 things I'm going to make patterns while I'm here today. But I'm just going to show you guys a couple. When people ask how I make my patterns, pretty simple. Yeah, if you have a laser, 3D printer, those, I'm not into those things, but they do have their uses. And if you have one of them, you could probably make patterns like this. This is actually working out pretty good to have the camera between me and the scroll saw. Kind of cool to do tutorial how-tos. Again, I don't do a lot of how-to videos. There's people out there, a lot of people do that. A lot of people are way better than me. That's not really my thing to do how-to videos. I mean, I do like to teach, but I would rather make something and then just give tips and thoughts and stuff, but so yeah, it takes time to make a pattern, to make a template. But then you have it. Then you have the template and you can just trace it on wood. I just like that better than doing paper patterns and everything that goes with that. Now I still do use paper patterns if it's a really detailed thing or if it's something that I'm gonna only do once. But if it's something I think I'll make again, and especially like stuff like this that I make a lot of, I'll make a template and then I just trace it. I have hundreds of templates I've made through the years. Oh, good night. The Scrollsaw is an amazing tool. You can get so detailed. It's actually a lot like a sewing machine. Works much the same. Anybody still with me? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Thanks for being with me in this live stream. Or if you watch the replay, I hope you got some enjoyment or learned something, or at least were entertained. Okay. Now, sandpaper here. You know, might sand it. I mean, again, this is going to be the template for making them, so I want the template to be pretty good. Even though, you know, I try to make everything I make unique and different, I like to have the pattern good, and then I can vary from there. And that's it. That's how I make templates on my Scrollsaw. Because then, things are vibrating off of my shelf. Oh, good night. Hey, if anybody's in the area wants to swing by, you can help me clean up when I'm done. Okay. So I made a template, right? And this is, well, I already got a smile on here, but I'll show you, well, here. Save that. All right, can I get it on this piece of pine? Yep, I think I can. Okay, so where'd my pencil? Where'd my pencil go? Let's see here. Okay, there's my pencil. Here's my pencil. Okay, who's all still on here? Do we have any comments or anything here? You're all just watching here. Oh, Merle's in Mansfield area. Staying with my daughter till I recuperate. Was just in the hospital up there. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hope you're healing well. So Mansfield, Lynn, is that near you? Or I think I've been through Mansfield. Okay, so I'm just going to trace this on here. Pretty simple. Now that I have the pattern, see how quick this is. Okay, so you would be making a copy of your pattern, right? Printing it. You got to pay for printer ink and paper. It takes time to do that. You know, and then you got to put your tape on your pattern and and then put the adhesive on and all that. Put your pattern. Oh, I'm done. You're still trying to put your paper pattern on your wood, and I'm already done. Just trace it on there. And again, everybody has different ways of doing things, but this is what I like. This is how I like to do it. I just made a template, and now I'm just going to cut it out. Okay, back up here a little bit. So I'm going to cut out a few more things, and then I'm going to quit, and then just answer questions. So if anybody has questions or thoughts, or we can talk back and forth. I don't want it to be this, well, it might be 2 hours. We'll shoot to be done by 2 hours, so we got 40 minutes to ramble yet. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this out quick. So I almost purposely don't follow the line all the time. It's just a guide. Okay, I could follow the line, but why? I'm gonna go a little higher on that corner, just to make it look different and unique. For the most part, I follow the line, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Whoa, hello. We broke a blade. Yes, I'm glad we broke a blade, so I can show you that sometimes you break a blade. Okay. All right. So, oh, good night. Dropping things all over the ground here. Okay. I think maybe I need an edge on the shelf. What do you think? Okay. All right. Put a new blade in here. So, throw that away. I have new blades on my magnetic holder on the side of the scroll saw here. So on blades, there's teeth, and you want the teeth to be going down. See the teeth? I don't know. Focus. Kind of? I don't know. Okay, so the teeth go down. Oh, that's upside down. The teeth, you want the teeth going down. Okay? Always going down. But this is a reverse, so the teeth on the bottom go up, and the reason they go up is so that the bottom of your piece is smooth. See how it cuts smooth on the bottom and the top? That's because this is a reverse. Most of the teeth go down on this blade, and then the bottom ones, they go up. I don't know if you can see it. It's not going to focus. Oh, maybe. See how a few teeth on the bottom, they go up. Most of the teeth go down so that the cutting on the top of the wood is smooth, but there's a few teeth on the bottom that go up. So then when it's going like this, that makes the top of your workpiece and the bottom smooth. Okay, so the way I do this usually, take the tension all the way off. So the way I change blades, and everybody's different, I put it in the top blade holder first, because then that holds it where I want it. And then I do the bottom one. So again, this one takes a tool. So I'm gonna get, let's see here. There's an Allen wrench in there. So basically the way this works, I'm gonna show you. And this is why you wanna get saws that have quick release blade holders. This one isn't quick release on the bottom. So I have a tent stake here. I'm putting through the side so that this doesn't move. So I put that through. There is a tool for the Delta, but I don't have that tool for this Delta. So I'm gonna put that there, and then I have an Allen head here on a little nut driver thing. That's what I'm using. I'm gonna put a quick release on the bottom on this scroll saw. I just haven't done that yet. So I'm gonna see if I don't know if you can see, but I'm untightening this. Get the broken blade out. Okay, and then now I gotta change my ratchet here. Oh, good night. Oh no! Oh no! Where'd that go? Oh, good night. Hey, hang on, y'all. Oh no! Where'd it go? Help! I need help. There it is. Oh, good night. Okay. I think I only have one of these too, so I can't lose it. All right, gotta get my glass back on here. Oh, I dropped it again. What are the odds? I need a magnet kind. Okay, so let's get back under here. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, okay, I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to release the tension more because I want it down in that blade holder far enough. Okay, and then I'm going to, I know it's a little hard to see here, so this is why I like the toolless blade holders. You don't want to get a saw where you have to use a tool to put the blade in. It's just really a pain. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but oh, good night. Whoa, I keep losing that thing. Okay, so which way do I want it? I want it this way. Okay, anyway. Alright, it's almost done here, and then we'll get back to cutting, y'all. Am I losing people? Yeah. I don't want to break it or strip it. Alright. Oh, good night. No, I can't get the... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright. Alright. Hang on, y'all. This is just real-time stuff. I'm not perfect. I'm always... I gotta get my pliers in here now to get the little... Okay. Alright. Anywho, okay. So, we got that in. Take that out. Alright, where are we here? Now, I'm gonna release this and put it in there tighter. So that's why I want to get one of these for the bottom too, because that's really a pain. I don't know if you can even see that blade holder down in there. Oh, I can zoom in. Look at that. So that's the blade holder on my bottom. Okay, thanks Dave for watching. Have a wonderful day. So you can see a close-up there. And that's what a lot of them are on the bottom. But I'm gonna, and this is my quick release blade holder on the top here. I love these Delta blade holders. I'm gonna get one and put on the bottom of this one too, because then it's a lot easier. That's what I have on both of mine in my shop at home. But yeah, all right. Okay, so all right, let's get back, cut this fish out, and then we'll just do some Q&A and end this long, crazy, boring, probably video. All right. Oh, good night. Who else is on here? Please let me know who you are so I can say hi. I'm not going to bother to tune it, but I think we're good. Hopefully that's in there good. Okay, let's finish cutting out this fish. So I'm just going to go from the side where I left off. Uh-oh. Hold on. That doesn't seem like it's tight. Did it? Where did it release? I don't think it's the top one. Oh, see, it doesn't always... Sometimes things are finicky and don't always work perfect, but just keep trying and don't give up. I'm thinking this bottom blade... the top's always good. After you get it set. I don't like the just regular thumb screw ones. The bottom seems tight, but it might be slipping. I don't know. Something seems weird here. I don't know. Okay, where was I? So I'm just going to go in right here where I left off and take that out and go like that. Oh, it's cutting a lot better now. Whoa. I jumped. Some of my things are falling off the shelf on my little workbench here. I think I got to put an edge on the workbench on the shelves, and then things won't fall out. So I could go in and out of those different spots, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm just getting the outside, and then I'll go get those inner ones. A little bit different, a little bit bigger loop there. Again, the pattern is just a guide. I like to do it different here and there. I'm going to do a little bigger on this loop of the S there, or the J. Okay. Whoa. Went a little off the line there, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Still looks nice. That's the thing, go off the line a little bit. When you're all done, you don't even notice. You really don't. Anywho. Yeah, I like to make everything unique and different. If I made 10 Jesus fish right now, I'd make them all just a little different. You know? So they're all unique. I don't want them to look manufactured. Anybody can do that. And that's the thing, you can be really intricate and exact on a scroll saw if you want. You know, you can be, and the blade's so narrow, you can go like this. Look at that. Turn on a dime. Give you 5 cents change. Now my truck's doing a regen again. It's making noise, revving up. It does that once in a while to burn out the carbon and all that jazz. I don't know. I don't really understand it, but all right. To the mouth of the fish. And when I'm at the end of a cut, just go really slow. Let it come out like that. And then, see, you can use it as just like sandpaper, really, to get it more exact or whatever. But yeah. Okay. Well. That. So, I'm gonna be done cutting for now, for the video anyway, or for the live stream. Hold on a second. How are we doing? Anybody still on here? Oh, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta blow my nose. You don't want to see this. I know you never want to see it, but yeah, you know, I'm just gonna work on some patterns here. But yeah, I made a pattern for a Jesus fish, and then I can just trace it and make them. How cool is that? I don't know. It's kind of fun. Yeah, anyway. Hour and 26 minutes. Good night. Okay, time for a Schweiter, or no, Sprecher Fire Brewed Cream Soda. Made with real honey. Get these at Menards. Okay, anybody have any questions or thoughts or complaints or anything? Who's on here? We got 6 people on here. Looks like Lynn is still on here, and Frankie, Merle, and Dave, are you still here? Who else is on here? I wonder, so just in case, if my wife's on here watching on or TV or something from there. Hi, hon, love you. Hayden, Kyler, Keone, if you're watching, hi, Bumpa loves you. I'll be home in a few days. Danny, Hazel, Grandpa loves you. Dad loves you. Love you all so much. For any family or friends who are watching that I don't know that you're on, because there's 9 people on here, so I don't know who else is on here, but let me know who's on here still. Does anybody have any questions or thoughts? Or you want me to cut something or show you something? I have more patterns. Oh, somebody had asked one day how I lay out my patterns. So what I like to do is make the most use of my wood. So I make a lot of small things, y'all. So what I'll do is I'll go like this. I'll put a Jesus fish there. Then maybe I'll do a prayer. Well, I start with big things. So I'll maybe lay out a bunch of the bigger patterns on here, all different directions and all different, because then they look unique and cool because the grains go in different directions. So I'll lay them out on here and just try to make every use of every piece. So I'll get like, on this 6-foot board, I'll get like probably 50 things on here or more. I'll do Jesus fish, hugs, and then there might be small spaces in between the bigger things. I'll do prayer crosses and little pocket crosses or Christmas ornaments. I get a lot of things out of one board. That's kind of how I lay them out. I mean, I don't just keep them all the same direction and only get like maybe 10 things out of there. I'll move the patterns around on the wood so I get tons of them, and they're all different directions and the grains go in different directions, and I think it looks cool. That's just what I do. So one of my favorite things to make is a smile. I just made it up, y'all. It's nothing fancy. I just spelled the word smile and then I put a circle next to it, and then I'll just draw. Let's see, what kind of smile do I want to do here? Do the eyes, and then let's do a weird one. Let's do each smile that I make is different. Just kind of fun. I like to make up my own patterns and do my own thing. Beat my own drum. That sounds weird, but dance to the tune of a different drummer. Who dances to drummers? I mean, Now there's a little woodsy area here. I could go for a little hike. But I think I know, I'm going to do some more cutting here. I want to cut some more patterns, cut a few things. And then I think I'm going to get a shower in. And I think I'm going to go park at the rest area down the road. Maybe go for a hike there. Make a coffee outside. Might do another video. We'll see. I might just enjoy my time. And then deliver tomorrow. So, anybody have any questions or thoughts? Who else? Who's still on here? Hope you enjoyed this. Just to show you what one truck driver does in his downtime. Again, I read, watch movies, play my mandolin, carve spoons, scrollsawing, work with my bushcraft stuff in the truck, backpacks and kits and stuff, make coffee, explore places, just to make the best use of my time, talk to people, you know, share Jesus when I can, and just try to, I don't know, make the best use of my time. And yeah, I like these. I don't know where else you get them, but we get them at Menards. They have a root beer too, and cream, ginger ale. I don't drink pop much at all, but every once in a while I like to get one. I was at Menards the other day, so I'll show you a few of the other patterns I'm going to make here. So I'm going to make a pattern for my smiles. You probably can't see it, but I'm going to make a smile pattern, a Jesus pattern, you know, the Jesus word, a hug, prayer cross. I got a couple of my older Christmas ornaments I want to make patterns of, because I like to make them still. Again, I have these patterns at home, but you know, and I already made the Jesus fish. I have these patterns at home. I'm just making duplicates so that I have them in the truck. This is one of my favorite Christmas ornaments, so I started making that one. I'm going to finish making that pattern. And then I'm going to make a whole holy night. That's going to be a pattern for a project and a video this Christmas 2025. Just around the corner, you know. And then a Merry Christmas cross. And then I'm going to do a pattern for coffee first. This is a 3D compound cut. And I like to make patterns, and you don't got to use paper. It's both sides of the pattern. And then here's a couple I was going to make patterns. This one's you and me. It's kind of like a continuous infinity you and me thing. So I'm going to make that pattern. I have a small pattern. I'm going to make a bigger one. And then this, I've had this traced out of wood for years, and I haven't cut out the pattern. So I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to make one. I'm going to make the pattern, and then I'll make one. It says, caution, scrolling fool at work. I just think it's cool. I think that would be a really cool one. And I might do it in, like, I don't know, walnut with a poplar or aspen background or something. I don't know. Might be cool. That's a lot of inside cuts for me, but yeah. So that's some patterns I'm going to work on today. Oh, and then I got this one. Some of these are Steve Good patterns. Some are from Scrollsaw Workshop. Some are from Creative Woodworks and Crafts. A couple I made up. Here's a Y'all Need Jesus cross. I think this is a Steve Good design, I think. So I'm going to make that. So yeah, I think I'm just going to work on making some more patterns, some more templates. How's it going? Yeah, I was thinking about going for a hike down in there. I don't know. Oh, sure. Yep. Yep. I'm just doing some woodworking in my downtime. Yeah.
What's a making?
I just do little things, like these.
That's nice.
Yeah, just simple, crafty little things. I'm making a video for my YouTube channel.
Jesus.
Yep. Here, actually, let me Here, let me see it once. I'll just sand it here real quick.
You sell them?
Pardon me?
You sell them?
I've sold some stuff in the past, but not too much anymore. I like to just make gifts, so you can have that.
Thank you. That's nice.
Nothing fancy, but so this is a scroll saw. I do lots of different woodworking at home, and scroll sawing is my favorite. So I brought one in the truck with me to just do in my downtime. Just so I'm making patterns. I do all kinds of stuff, and here's that one too. But so different, just puzzles and little puzzle boxes, word art, decorations, and I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of fun to make stuff, and I just make them, give them away.
That's really nice.
Yeah, anybody could do it. It's not hard. It's a pretty safe tool compared to other tools, and I got this for 25 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. You can get them really cheap. Yeah, I mean you could spend hundreds, but I like the older Delta ones, and you can get good deals on them and stuff. So.
I think I got one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, a lot of people have them. They don't know what to use them for, or like.
I just bought them and bought a storage building, and there was a lot of tools.
Oh, sure. Yep.
So there was one in there.
Yeah. Give it a try. I mean, you just take a little piece of wood and make fun things.
Just working around like that from the saw.
Yep. It's kind of like a jigsaw, but a little different. And you just,
That's better.
Yeah, I think it is.
Just put that wood in there and kind of move it the way you want.
Yep, and it's actually better than a bandsaw. I think it's safer, and you can get way more intricate. You can do inside cuts, just kind of fun.
Make sure that if it ain't like that, I probably sell what I got and buy one of them.
Oh, sure. Yep. Yeah, you can get really good deals on Marketplace and stuff too, but they get expensive. You go to buy a brand new one.
Yeah.
But I've taught it to kids too. I have 2 of these in my shop at home, and I got one in the truck, and then I think I have 10 in my garage, and I have a little classroom. I just teach our youth group and stuff when I get a chance. It's kind of fun. So, but yeah, give it a try, and it's a safe, fun, creative form of woodworking, and it's safe for kids to learn. I've taught all my kids and grandkids. But yeah, it's kind of fun.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't hold you no more. You're busy working.
Oh no, I'm just playing.
Thank
Okay, have a good day. See what I mean? Just kind of be open to, I don't know, talk to people and be used by God, and yeah, I just gave him a Jesus fish. Well, we got any more comments or questions on here? Saw your poop happens video the other day. Is there a pattern available? I would like to make it for my daughter when I feel better and it gets warmer. I just made that up. So if you want, I don't really have a way of putting patterns on my channel. I don't know. Again, you can just find them out there. You can buy them. You can find some for free. If you really want a pattern that I make up, you could screenshot it in the video and then just trace it. What I did was I found a poop emoji on Google. I made a pattern, and then the other day I thought, how about poop happens? So I just added it. I just added the letters. Really simple. If you want, you can screenshot it on my video, and then you can make a pattern. Again, just make it out of the cardboard. You can get these sheets of this stuff, 4x8 sheet for 10, 15 bucks, and you can make hundreds of patterns. But yeah, just kind of fun. So yeah, I just made up that pattern, but yeah, that's how I did it. So kind of neat talking to that guy, and yeah, just gave him a Jesus fish. So. I hear noises out in the woods here. I don't know if it's snakes or it almost sounds like cicadas. Kind of late in the year, early in the year for that. I don't know. Something making noise out there. But hey, Jerry, welcome. Who all is on here? So we have Lynn and Frankie, Dave. Are you still on here? I know David left, I think. Merle, Jerry. Welcome everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm gonna get ready to wind down here in about 8 minutes. So does anybody have any other questions or thoughts or advice or complaints? Just shoot them to me. I'm gonna work on some more patterns here after I quit the live stream, and then put all this stuff away and yeah, get on with my day. I got a whole bunch of patterns here. That's kind of fun. But yeah, that's what I like to do, kind of. Whoa. Where did I put my marker? Oh, there it is. I probably need that. You know, make things and give them away. Kind of fun. Oh, good. Anyway. It's a beautiful day, and I thank God for the weather. Sorry, I know I don't have a voice, but I love to sing. That's easy, you spread the word. Yeah, you know. God gives us all talents and skills, and they can all be used to honor Him with our lives and help people in need, help people to smile, help people to know God. It's just, yeah, it's pretty cool. I love to be used by God, and I just ask Him every day to use me. Anybody have any other questions or thoughts or anything? Or get ready to wind. Oh, somebody had asked me the other day about puzzle pieces. So I'm going to show that real quick. Okay, let's get the camera set up here in front of the scroll saw again real quick. So somebody had asked, like, making the puzzle pieces. You don't really need a pattern to make puzzle pieces. It's pretty simple. Well, where are we? Okay, there we go. Oh, good night. Okay, so it's pretty simple, really. Is all you got to do is make a key. That's all puzzle pieces are. You can use a pattern, but you don't need to. Here, I'll make this. Okay, let's I don't know. Let's draw a heart. Okay, let's draw a heart. Whoa. Oh, good. That's a scary looking heart. Well, that's probably closer to what a real heart looks like, but anyway. Okay, thanks for being with us, Lynn. Have a great day. We'll chat later. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this heart out, first of all. Good night. That's a sorry looking heart. I mean, I do have patterns for hearts, but I just drew this. But this is just to show you, anything you can draw, you can cut out. Yeah, so you can just go out the same line pretty much. Okay. Anyway. Okay. How would I cut this into a puzzle now? Just make a puzzle piece. Make a key. See, that's all you got to do to make a puzzle. Because see, it's locked. You just got to make a key. You don't need a pattern, so, you know. See, I could try to do a smaller one. I mean, these are large. When I make puzzles for kids, I make them the, pieces pretty big. But you can do them smaller, closer to the size of a real puzzle. Whoop. Anyway, you get the picture. That's how you make puzzles. It's really simple. You don't need a pattern. It looks really weird to look at this with a camera. Ah. Okay. Well, we're gonna get wet. Oh gosh, where are we here? Okay. We're gonna get ready to wind down here. I'm gonna cut out some more templates. Oh, a little warm for me. I mean, it's not hot actually in the shade. It's probably 60 maybe. I don't know, but I like 30s. Now there's something out there. I don't know if it's snakes or cicadas or something. All right, we got about a minute and 55 seconds here. Anybody have any last minute thoughts or questions or anything? I'm going to end this live stream, 2-hour live stream, rambling. Yeah, just to show you, make the most use of your time, y'all. Whatever you're doing in life, if you got some downtime, you got to wait. Things aren't working out, whatever. Just do what you can. Make the best of every situation, even in the middle of the chaos and hard things of life. Find joy, find peace, and help others to smile and be productive and useful. And even with all the disabilities and limitations and special things that we all have, and we all have them, do what you personally can within your means, with all your struggles, and all the in your circle of influence in the world. Try to make a difference, and that's what I try to do. I'm gonna make some patterns here, so I'll be able to make more things another day. And yeah, but just want to thank everybody for being on this live stream with me. Kind of silly, but just fun stuff. Just trying to make the most of this day. It'll take me an hour to put all this stuff away. Oh, but yeah, and if you missed the live stream, you can watch it later. Oh, it might be frogs or crickets out there too. I don't know. Well, it's that time, y'all. The live stream, the Marty's Rambling live stream is getting to the end when I take off the do-rag. I take off the do and show my do. I know I don't have much hair. I don't like hair, y'all. Anyway, thanks so much for being with me. We'll see you on the next video. Okay.